Top of the morning, my fellow peasants. How do you do? Welcome back to Angstbringers, Feels Bringers, deep, intricate, beautiful plot bringers. Let's bring in all the plot bringers. Yeah, baby. Hello, Erebos. Top of the morning. Jazura, he's up. He's logged in. Vix, are you well, mate? Are you well? Alright, so last we left off, I got to speak to one of the crew. We got Giot the dwarf, and I'm a little dwarven matey. Hello, Amber Fireheart. How are you feeling today? Did you wake up with the spring in your step? So yeah, before we start the actual playthrough, anything juicy in the news? Not really. Not really. Oh, Square Enix released new tech video showcasing Luminous Engine. Ooh. Oh yeah, I also saw this. They're now thinking about bringing Black Panther to Marvel's Avengers. Is it a respectful honouring to the recently deceased Black Panther, or is it a cynical corporate swindle capitalising in on someone's death? I don't know. I bet it's going to swing either way. What people will think of that. Oh wait, where's this new tech demo? Oh, it's just the Project Athia. Oh, okay. Ooh, world editor though. I don't know. Any other juicy game news you guys have seen? Let me know. Vampy Ghosts. Hello. Alright, where are we continuing this tale? So yeah, we managed to actually destroy a Light Warden. In the process, we had to also take up Tesleen the Forgiven. Poor Tesleen. Alfie. I think Alfie's going to be heading back over to the town, because Vor3 might have a thing or two to say. I'm loving the dynamic so far set up in this game. Have I tuned to this? Please follow me for the role quest. So here, right? Just yonder door. So, there we go. Manager of sweets. Oh man, this whole town is so nice. I can't wait until our environment completely self-destructs on itself and the air becomes acidified and unbreathable in maybe 100 years and all of humanity has to live under the dome. I'm not really looking forward to that day, but it's coming. It's coming. Hello, Kiswan. What's up? Alex got a notification. Nice. Welcome back, miss. I wonder if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar, but we be retiring to your quarters. Let's retire. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, miss. Alright, last time we were in the room, we met Warrior of Dark. He did pop his head out. So I'm expecting another encounter with him. Where you at, bro? Oh, that's the main quest, where Erebos wants me to do the role quest. Wait, when you say role quest, what's the role quest? You mean my warrior quest? Oh, this is nice. Yeah, we brought back the darkness. Yee. I don't know why. I titled my stream, We Brought Back the Dark. This feels so profound.
So it's your lot's turn to be the warriors of darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Like, I like when you think about it, the huge League of 15 was after 10 years we brought back the light. After 100 years, we have brought back the darkness. Oh my giddity goo. 2 years. 2 years of Mazazzle tier 1age. Oh my gosh. That is huge. I mean, that deserves like Mazazzle. Have you ever had one of the Final Fantasy peasant teas sent to you? A mug? I don't know. 2 years, man. We got to celebrate that with something. Let me send you something, bro. So that's love. Thank you also to Assassin 50GH. How did you get that name? What's it about? Yeah, wads in. So it's your lot's turn to be the Warrior of Darkness. Funny how things work out. I know, it's pretty ironic. Been watching, have you? These are my private quarters. I could have had macaques down.
Aye, I know. Just the place. In case you've forgotten, you're the only one who can see me. If we had one of our little chats in public, people might start thinking you'd lost your wits.
Ardbert, though. Such a derpy name. By the way, we were naming yesterday on Facebook Kate Sith's mount. I think I'm going to have to poll the name. You know, the little pink Moogle mount. Personally, I think I'm settling on Chungus. Chungus. Oh man, this music is so beautiful.
Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in Source.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool battle. I really like the archer. What was it? I don't remember the archer's name. Was it just Archer of Darkness? I don't know, she was cool.
Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin?
Oh, we've been through the thicks.
Aye.
And also when the plot's been thin.
Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love.
Damn. Arbert's had
Not
a
that you need
grisly
telling, I'll bet
road.
you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time?
What will it cost? I don't know how much more I've got left to lose.
I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
Are we going deep? Deep. Emotional suppression over resolution. Sometimes so much can come in such a short time that suppression is the only logical answer. It takes a long time to work through the sort of shit that Arbert's been through. He ain't had that time. Even as a ghosty boy, who is this? Who
So
dat?
this is what the light was hiding.
Hello? Who am I looking at right now? Don't tell me. Is this my girl Tesleen?
She's here. I must go to her.
Tesleen ex Mumfilia? Merge into the ultimate blondie of light. No, the pink thing. Is that Mumfilia? I'm so uncertain. I like to be. God, this game is so juicy now. So freaking juicy. Every stream is a juicy strap-in. You guys ain't even telling me to buckle up anymore. It's just presumed. Hassan the Man, gifting a month tier 1 sub to Vampy Ghosts. This is love.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Intruders? What's Swankrid's up to something? Estinian? Estinian! Estinian!
Out of my way!
Yes! Oh, did she deserve that though? I don't know. She's a woman and she's kind of pretty. Probably not.
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
Gaius, an Estinian. Buckle up! Fuck! Where was the warnings this morning? Joshua, hello, welcome to the stream. Daybreak, go. 6% until level 2 hype train. Come on, guys, let's get it. Oh my god, this is saucy. I love that Estinian's role in this game is just to, like, pop up impromptu and be a badass. Jesus, here we go. This is quite a meeting. A meaty
When the
meeting
alarm
of
sounded,
meaty
I
men.
wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders.
Right, so they're both infiltrating at the same time.
Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the warrior of light from the jaws of death. Your armor is most distinct.
His beautiful man face is even more. He does have
Much
such
as yours
distinct
once was.
features.
But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
Estinian is looking a little gaunt. You need some dragon burgers, bro. All them dragons you be slaying. Make them into a burger or two. You need a bit of munch. Estinian's looking practically ghoulish. Hello, Black Chase. Good to see you, Brad.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Not really. He hasn't spoken to us in an age.
Through no choice of my own, they tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
Did you not enjoy our time together?
I swear the receptionist was trained as a spy. Not
Taru.
that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman when she has caught the scent of urethra.
Wait, student of Baldessian. That is Yostola, right? Is that Baldessian? Oh, he's referring to Krill. Baldessian. What was it that Louis Soir and Matoya and also Alphino and Alizé, they were students of Shalea. Shalea. So Shalea, Baldessian. Right, I get it. I swear that receptionist. I thought he was talking about Taru. Taru's the answer to everything.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on another business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
Yeah, my brain is tripping out so hard. I'm only just clocking. Yeah, this is the source. This is another place. To them, we've all just fallen asleep. Damn. Like, the Empire could really bone us.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here.
Nice, they're breaking in to get rid of the poison.
Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated.
Keys for life. Oh, her full name is also Krill Baldessian. Krill, Krille, Krili. Krill, Krille, or Krili? Are any of those correct? I'm gonna call her Krill. The things that whales consume. Krylie.
There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
My god, Gaius coming back as an anti-hero or anti-villain? I never know the defining line between anti-hero and anti-villain. It's a blurred line.
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill.
Grizzly?
Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart.
Right, so it'll just suck your ether up. This poor lady. Oh, right, I'm getting. Oh my god, my brain's a bit slow today. So she's one of the Shadow Hunters. Stindy nearly just stabbed one of them. Okay.
Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
It looks like Eorzea needs to implement worldwide mandatory face masks.
I have more questions.
But what about
now is not the
liberty?
time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once.
Man, guys, is so cool with frickin' Asian mask just hanging off of his clothes. Damn Asians. Hello, Socks
Since it
Prince.
would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Estin is not going to take
From what I
that.
hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what His Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Man, and whether this story path leads, I am all in. Yes. Estinian Gaius team up. Oh man, we're really living in the best timeline right now. This is the best timeline. In which we can't use biochemical warfare in modern war today. Also, weather war. They need an actual agreement behind chemical warfare. Have they not got it? I thought international law pretty much covered that. It also does weather warfare, like I was just saying. Literally, people have the ability to, or science has the ability to steal clouds, do acidic rain seeding, even tornadoes and shit like that can be artificially made. There was this story that Israel was saying that Iran or Pakistan was stealing their clouds. They were stealing their clouds. I don't know, weather technology is pretty crazy. Apparently that shit's been around since the 80s, man. Just never hear about it. The manager of Sweets is wearing a grave expression. Begging your pardons, miss, but you perchance intend to head outside. If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far away from the Crystarium. Word has it, Yulmore has dispatched his military to Lakeland. Yulmore! Come on, I want to see Delia Chai in full armor. Full armor, leading military, yes. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night, or Vorthri in armor, on some like grisly, grotesque mount. Oh, Vorthri in a bikini. Do not welcome the return of night, even now. The Exarch is in the ocular, deliberating a response. Oh man, the Yulmore army's coming. The pacing of this expansion is freaking breakneck, man. Like, I feel like they took the criticisms of Stormblood and its pacing, and they really went at it. The pacing's bloody glorious. Pez, before you run off, zoom your camera out of first person. What do you mean? What are we looking at? Hello, beautiful folks. Sorry, I'm in a tunnel of story. I'm not even looking at the world around me. Let's inspect the crew today. Ah, Vix. Just rocking it. Rocking it. You look like one of the KH Seers. Seers? Is Seers the name for them? What was the proper name for our Kingdom Hearts animal crew? Either way, that is so badass. Look at that hair. Ho ho! Damn, it's a mane. Like that. Whoa, man. Sparkly stick. And then we got weird Uncle Gerarda. Weird Uncle Gerarda. He only ever comes down for Christmas and holidays. He sits in the corner. And no one likes to go near him. Weird Uncle Gerarda. We think he touches kids. Kiss one! Woo! 7 months! Yeah! You've been tier 1 me longer than COVID existed. That's a beautiful thing. Well, actually, it existed way longer than that. Before it was mainstream. Thank you so much, mate. 7 months. Keep up the good work, mate. You consider what I do on video games good work? Bleeding egg. Pez, we might be getting more KH juice from Nomura in Tokyo Game Show. Yeah, I heard he mentioned the TGS something. Also, of course, Marvels. Hopefully, I'm actually pretty hyped to see more on Project Athia. And Final Fantasy 16.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
Oh, that's the word of the day today, quandary. It's a nice word. Are any of you in a quandary today?
Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
Are we going to be straight or are we going to be professional bullshitters here?
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
Okay. Who's the emissary
A
going to
moment,
be?
Captain, if you would.
Hide your magic.
Everyone, gather round.
Exarch is smart. He's sharp. I'll give him that. This expansion be teaching me new words. I know. I'm becoming more
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely.
Most
Forgive me
smartest.
this liberty. Vanish.
Yes, we can go sneak into bathhouses. Let's go.
Enter.
Don't know why my brain immediately went into sneak into bathhouses. I think if I had invisibility, I'm pretty sure that's what I'd be doing. Udis. Oh, is it Yang? It's Yang from FF4.
The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
Ranjit. General Ranjit. Oh man, he's a grizzly dude. Oh, he's a no fucking about mother foe.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
Those earrings are ludicrous.
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
Nice, Exarch. Put that back up against the
His
wall.
benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin-Eater.
Fair response.
Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I love this music.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind.
Weirdo.
Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky.
Ooh, Exarch
If
laying it
Yulmore
down.
considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution.
Exarch's got some big balls.
Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Alright, I don't want spoilers of this, I'm just going to ask a question. Because my brain is still rattling around. Just yes or no. No spoilers above this. Is the identity of Crystal Exarch at least interesting? Is his identity interesting? Tell me, goddammit! Is it fascinating? Maybe, maybe not. No, never, no. Alright, fuck. You guys are so good at not spoiling, even when I try to get you to spoil, you don't.
Or 1,000 sin eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry.
Oh dear. Oh, slave for candy. Prime loving.
In the meantime,
I'm a loving.
You would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy. Promptly.
Ranjit ain't fucking, is he? Oh, that's a nice stretch, Ranjit. Oh, that is quite nice. Come on, give that a go, guys. Ball your fists, put them together. Oh, I feel that in your shoulder. Oh, my back just snapped.
One last matter.
Oh, nice.
We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
No. 9.
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
I can't believe he let us walk out. Vorthry literally let us walk out after we burned him. Oh my god, I was expecting it. Scene cachet. Pixel Exarch is actually my father. Oh, no. Oh shit. So he's actually a Vieira? He's my dad?
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
Did he? Did he? I didn't even clock that. Oh my god, Alizo's outfit is incredible. I wasn't sure when I first saw it, but oh man, it's so cool.
I fear he did.
He did, oh.
The general is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin Eaters.
Ah, so he used to lead against
One does not
Sin
command
Eaters.
the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
Interesting.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
It is noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium
let's go kick
know
some
this
ass
too
then.
well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
I would love it if we actually fight Yulmore. And I don't know how they could get him in, but sexy Zorn and Thornetta, Zornina and Thornalina, if they could fight us in a sexy jester fight. Ah! Yes. Gobble, gobble,
He may
yum,
have
yum.
reason to delay.
That'd be so cool.
According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Oh, it was her! Fuck! Oh, yes! I have missed her. How long has it been? How long has it been? It was Heavensward almost.
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
3.4, the Anti-Tower Dungeon. That was in Heavensward, right? Was it before that? Either way, it's been so long. So long. Yeah, we saw a few times as the Oracle. Have mentioned generations of Minfilias. It would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern. Generations of Minfilias. Nani? There's more than one of them?
Ah, of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it.
Oh my god, I'm speculating off the top of my freaking head, but all I know is the Minfilia in the Shadowbringers trailer with Thancred looked very different. Are we dealing with some reincarnation shit? Are we dealing with some Yule 13-2-esque style shizznizzle?
I think it best that you seek out Moran at the Cabinet of Curiosity.
Oh, I'm curious.
Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right, though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Wow, if there's many Minfilias, I mean, what's better than one Minfilia handing us out pointless fetch quests and patting us on the head? Many Minfilias giving us many fetch quests. Yeah. Minfilia was the only woman who handed me fetch quests, and I enjoyed doing them. I did them because Minfilia asked me to. I'm doing them for her. And every time I went back, she would pat me on the head, tell me what a good warrior of light I've been. We will continue to watch the All Immortals. If Minfilia has indeed been captured, I dare say we will see another familiar face anon, but first things first, pray seek out Moran at the Cabinet of Curiosity. Simping. I be simping for Minfilia. A simple day for Minfilia. I still don't fully know what a simp is. I think it's... you just do stuff gimpishly for someone in hopes of attracting their affection, like tipping and subscribing to their OnlyFans account. I know a few friends who are, or used to be, that Jessica Negri chick. Remember Jessica Negri? Didn't she get real lewdy? Like, she was a bit of a personality, and then she started doing cosplays, and then she just started getting her tartars out. And now everyone be simping. Have I got the Cabinet of Curiosity? Yes, I do. Are there FF games that are connected to each other? Yeah, man. Type 0 is to 13. F&C universe. Yeah, you've got the potential 10 and 7, which you could take as a literal connection or more a Easter eggy kind of tone with it. I think both were on the tables. Any others that are connected? Maybe there's a little bit of perhaps a link between 3 and 8, because there's these sorceresses, and they were born from a what was his name? Basically, oh god, I can't remember the dude's name. Shit, either way, there's a specific name, and it was a sorcerer, Hein, that's it, Hein, and he tricked people in the story of 8 by giving humanity his flesh, which didn't have any magical power, and ran off with his skeleton and disappeared. And in FF3, you've got a boss called Hein who is a skeleton mage. So, again, I think it's just Easter eggy more than a tight connection, but They're playing with the idea that Hein created the sorceresses. Whatever you think Morin's going to say about Minfilia, it won't be what you're expecting. Just trust me. Oh god, Alizé knows. That was an Alizé buckle up. Buckle up, boy! It seems an age since we bade Minfilia farewell. An age! I know. Oh shit, here we go, man. Yeah, all the tactics connections. FF12 takes place after tactics. I mentioned the cataclysm in tactics that killed off all non-human races, Moogles as well. Yes, this is true. And destroyed technology like airships. Yeah, I mean, and then there's the argument that all worlds are connected. What with the Dissidia NT, what with, yeah, Gilgamesh, Ultros, Type A and B and Outer Worlds from World of Final Fantasy. But any other connections outside of the ones we've mentioned? I'll have to think. Yes, if you're looking, if you're after books pertaining to the World of Darkness, I'm afraid who's got this sexy Thumbelina in my way? Whose fairy is this? I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They're expecting quite a surge in popularity. What books? Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I've finished off some few outstanding tasks. So hard to read with this lady. Oh, so ethereal. While I few outstanding tasks, while I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary on the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. We go and get a children's story art book, but you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place. Despite my best efforts, in short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Thank you, Morin. It's cool. These little storybook, storytelling methods. I even said it at Gamescom when everyone was roasting on the World of Warcraft, Lich King, Arthur's story being told in that format. I think it's great. I like the storybooks. The book does not appear to be here. What a fucking surprise. And so you found it? Is there a stepladder we can borrow? I forget your midgets. Alright, just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on Alright, where's Alfin Way? Have you found the book? Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to stay. I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. I used to have such a thirst for knowledge as Morin. It was an age long past. When was the last time you guys read a book, eh? Bloody book. Please say it's been a while. I feel bad. I guilt trip myself that I don't read books. Without further ado then, today. God damn it, what book was it? Yesterday. Shit. I was reading one just earlier. Damn it! Oh. Does a driver's guide count? Yeah. Right, storytelling time, peeps. What's happened to Minfilia? It began 100 years ago, when the flood of light threatened to swallow Northrend. Just as all seemed lost, a saviour appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair of spun gold, and eyes of clearest sapphire, and if you peeked from behind, you could see a little creeping piece of butt crack. We all remember the AR Minfilia butt crack. Naught was known about her, save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. Is Minfilia about to massively upstage Luna? Poor Luna. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. Butt crack! I thought it would be done in a child's fairy tale aesthetic, but not that. Jeez. Right, so there's the Sin Eaters trying to like suck her up. Yeah. Right, when Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Verbert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. She seems like very, very young. A young girl, damn. I'm getting Yule mixed with Luna vibes. One with hair spun of gold and eyes of clear as sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Yulmoran army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Interesting. So she could have fought alongside Ranjit? Oh no, sad death. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Oh! What are these dominoes? They were having a giant game of dominoes before the end. What the hell? It's also interesting that they've decided to design it like the Sin Eater is like a mask worn over the top with like a tortured, tormented, suffering human being inside. That's super cool, interesting detail. Oh man. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. Oh, those are gravestones. Oh. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, that self-same hair, and those self-same powers. I mean, Hitler would be proud of this story. So blonde-haired, blue-eyed lady, race, comes and saves the world. This is some racist, racial purity shit going on right now. She took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters, and as a soldier of Yulmore, and she too fell in battle. Many who were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. Oh boy. And that concludes the tale. They have just added on another level, another 10-ton stone of interesting plot. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Northrend on numerous occasions, and were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations! Oh my god! This is literally Yule! This is Yule! There was a different Yule every time. One liked flower, one liked art, one liked music. Oh my god. And if Thancred is guiding her, hypothetical, who loves her dearly, that makes fucking Thancred Caius. Kind of. Not really, he probably hasn't lived this long. I don't know. I'm just super hyped because I love 13 too, man. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harboured. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. Oh my god. Oh my god. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Ulmoran armies some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time under Lord Vothry's Vul Yulmor had already abandoned resistance in favour of decadence. So they're keeping her locked up. Wow, Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight. A potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. My brain noodle is actually frying. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Goddamn right, Void Hunter. It's sizzling. Like bacon. Oh my god, for a long while we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Ulmoran's best interest for her to remain under their control. But then 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches. Just like a hero from the tales. Alright, so Thancred hasn't accompanied every incarnation, but that's definitely going to be him. Probably. Indeed, well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Orin. Moraine, might I trouble you for a word, Lenora? Outside? Oh my... Gah! Gah! Yeah, man, the laurels. They're steep. They're steep and sturdy. But I kind of knew this was coming, especially after the Yotsu video, where my most common comment was, "Ah, this is so cute. Wait until he gets the Shadowbringers." Fuck, bruh. If you're already feeling impacted, you ain't seen nothing yet. Like, poor naive Pez. Pat, pat, pat. Right, this seems a suitable place for a chat. Hello, Caesar Lynn. Caesar Lynn? And Mike, Auditor, and Proxy Persona. Right, as you all have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. And he probably did it butt naked. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the first witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light, the original mum. Oh man, I wonder if we'll be able to get like OG Minfilia back. Like, she sucks up all the memories of her incarnations and just becomes best girl again. Minfilia needs to return to her throne at the Science. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. Oh man, Alistair and Alpha though. Yeah, they have such a cool dialogue together. Alistair always cutting Alfie's bullshit. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right? Leonora. Quite. One's generally been enough, but fine. Yeah, go on. Right. Who could this be? I'm going to have to guess the voice. I see you've made up your minds. Oh, it's Exarch. Maybe not. What brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Ulmoran forces at Lackland Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Ulmor ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. Damn, we gotta get her before she gets through those gates. So, if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Just give us that magic invisible spell, Exarch, and we good. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. I think I'm going to entrust Minfilia in your hands. Oh, Caesalin is Sabrina! Sabrina, is it the also Caius Ballard fangirl Sabrina? That Sabrina. Loving the 13-2 Sabrina. That who it is. Alla alla Kazuya, choo choo. Boop, boop. Oh my god, now there's a Sabrina X13. Oh god, how many Sabrinas are there? The Exarch is here to delve into the details of his proposal. I really don't like the idea. Oh, Kazuya Choo Choo! A Schmeckle and 5 from Amber.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed.
Thank you, guys. Amber, Kazuya.
But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
Us being his hand. Oh, we got it.
'Twas not merely the night sky that
it's not exactly the Suicide Squad.
Hope for the future of Norvrand.
A few badasses walking in.
Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you.
Okay. Are these your finest, Exarch? Your finest crew?
My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all.
I don't think there's anyone sexy in that squad, like a super sexy, skimpily clad
As
assassin
many of you
lady.
are aware,
That's sad.
I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit.
There's not enough sexy going on here. She's about the closest. Her second. Her third. Yes, you heard that correctly. Second. I need a pee. They all sexy. Yeah, man, I'm pretty certain that is a reincarnation of the old biddy who tried to steal youth from the what's-his-face quest. Pez always did like his wife who's mature. Oh, a short while ago, the former General Ranjit.
To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide.
Suicide Squad! It is the Suicide Squad!
And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years.
Potato cereal?
Also says my heart.
What a name.
My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far.
Shadowbringers was like a 10 out of 10 expansion for me, but then they started introducing Kingdom Hearts bullshit. Now I don't like it.
Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you, what should we do?
What should we do? I'm not the tactician, I just swing the big metal objects.
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrad deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Damn. The beauty of the natural world.
Ulmar's influence is far-reaching.
Oh, that's braggy.
Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions.
Should war break out, I am braggy. I like vodka and potato cereal. Hello.
The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Exarch is Sora, confirmed. Is that him? Is that his identity? Oh shit.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for?
I'm sorry, Exarch wears flip-flops, not boats on his feet. It can't be
Sora. We have always taken pride in our
Sora.
ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost. But even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not.
Oh, I feel like these are all rip-off lines I've definitely heard in movies. I'm loving it.
We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway.
Yeah, well
no
done,
better than
Cassard.
common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Everyone else giving emotional lines. Cassard's bastards. Arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
Hey. Well done. They pulled that scene round. They pulled that scene round.
It appears we have a consensus.
Very self-aware scene, that. That's such a
Let it
creepy
be
smile,
known
though.
that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Alright. Heave ho.
Here, here!
Yeah! Skull! Skull!
In planning a strategy
So many
for
accents.
the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
Accent bringers.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
Yeah! I've always wanted to be the villain.
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
Oh man, they're actually framing it this way. We get to be bad boys and girls, bunny people.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure.
What is Amaro?
At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air.
Oh, Amaro are the birds, right? Wait, are they the birds? They're the flappy birds.
Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
Oh my god, we're actually on Operation Save Minfilia. Yes. Oh, Gran's ready.
Yes, those Wu-Tai bastards. I'll get my gun.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
Indolence? Was indolence? Is that where you perpetually have a floppy and you can't get a non-floppy? No, that's impotence. Impotence? Indolence. Oh, laziness. Oh, okay. Hermione and Koro. Harmony and Koro. There we go, follow. Thank you, babe. And Aflubura. God, these names.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Lena! Alright. You're no Lucia, but you're alright. Lucia was best guard NPC type. Wait! Go on, you sexy bastards! Get on the funk down! Alright. What's Alizé got to say? The people of the Crystarium have initiative. I respect that. So you'll be joining the guard, but however highly the exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? Better, more spirited than the exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Yay, Lena's gonna boss me around. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the crystalline mean and report to Catlis. She will see you measured and fitted. Okay. We're changing our cacks. Yeah, it did. It reminded me of the Yevon. But that's more. You gotta go round and up and in and swoop and plop. It's a whole thing. It's a whole... Your hands have got to fan out. That's just that. That's easy enough. Lena is your boss now. Am I even saying that name wrong? Respect the teachings, yeah? Oh man, don't be Waka quoting me. We don't like Waka. Waka is a goddamn racist. Waka's a racist! We don't like Waka! Well, I'm following people, but I don't even know why. I presume they're leading me the right way. Aha. Yes. Oh man, it's pretty dreary weather conditions. I wonder if, again, hypothetical off the top of my head, each source has, or each reflection of the source has its own primals? Like, different primals? Or, like, the same primals, but designed differently? Like, different ifrits or some shit? Obviously, don't tell me, I'm just... And that might sound stupid, I don't know. And there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way, we'll see to it you look your dashing for your first outing. We still need to clear out his accessories. Haven't you done enough? I mean, you've done enough. Right, done are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. I'm in the same outfit, man. What? Oh, numbers. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, you busty wench. You busty wench. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's ready to fit. I say ready fit, but we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then, see to it and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. Okay. It's gonna make me drop my undies on the field. Lena, I should take this opportunity to brief you on your mission. Lena's gonna have me doing laps in my undies. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. It's mission time, people. I assume you want to be a part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Foot Job and the other one from Hostile Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former. The Nora, meanwhile, will join me with... will join the latter with me. Okay. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to... Kesamal at... Spaghettix? She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an animal from the rookery after you collect the serum, of course. Let's go! Cheese at spaghetti, easier way to say it. Cheese at spaghetti. Cheese at spaghetti. Cheese at spaghetti. Crystalline mean. Eh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a different quest. Zug. Down there. I think I know the way. Thank God he isn't a crafter, would be boring to watch. I can't believe RuneScape streams used to be a thing. How? Why would anyone ever watch any sort of crafting, farming, doing a monotonous task on repeat? You've got to have a really strong stream personality to carry that. I do not have that. I am not possessed of such quality. Fuck, where am I going? Right. Hello, cheese and spaghetti? That's how you say it. Cheese at spaghetti. It doesn't make any sense. I'm going to call her chamomile. Yes, sweetie, is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard came for your dram, are you? One of the guard come for your dram. Come for my dram? Don't touch my dram! What the fuck is a dram? Here you go, a dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in Dreamland. Oh, I want to go Dreamland, meet Laguna Boy. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as a sin. Bruce's kiss, they call it, but if you ask me, it should be Crone's kiss. Jests aside, the stuff is really foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to Dreamland yourself. So I must ask you, Dreamland, wasn't that Michael Jackson's... That was Michael Jackson's theme park. I think it was called Dreamland, right? If you don't drink at all, Michael Jackson's gonna come for you. So I must have to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss, me. Oh, Neverland. Oh, it was Neverland. Oh, okay. A dram is a drink. It's Scottish pairs. Sometimes it means a small drink of whiskey or other gross stuff. Dram. So it's like a drag of damn. Like you drag it and you're like, damn! Dram, I get it. A drag of hot diggity damn. Right. Oh, I've got. I'm running off. I've got to kiss the crown. Right. Drink the vial. How do I do it? Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. If I didn't know it better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And no, you didn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, all right? They don't tend to grow back. Although saying that, Ura are lizard people, right? I always thought they were goats. And someone told me they're like lizard people. Does an Ura's tail grow back if you pull it off? Amber, can I pull your tail off? Mate, if you got, I'm seeing an awful lot of piss taking of my navigation key items. Leave me alone. Just love me. Don't judge me. Zemjanmei. Zhenmai. Where you at, mate? Up here? We go like round here. And then like that here. And then over there. Oh my god, there's no railing here. Jazura, I want you to try to teabag me as accurately as you can from the air. Right. Jazura, we're testing your teabagging skills. No teabag was touched. Maybe Google Maps would add Eorzea. Yes, what do you require of me? An armourer to take you to the imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. But wait, there might be another way. Assuming you are willing to lend a hand. Shovel armourer shit. Oh my days, level 73 is coming. Right, task. I was about to deliver an armourer to Radisca's round, one of the locations whence the beast will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the imperative. If this near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the armourer for departure at once. Here we go. Dram is a unit of measure. Wasn't that a 13 shop sound just then? I don't know. With previous expansions, I don't know, I feel like Heavens... I might be getting this wrong, but there was a lot of influences of 13 mobs in Stormblood, also FF6, in places. Was that Heaven's Ward? Are there strong influences of a particular Final Fantasy in Shadowbringers? Has that been a thing? I feel like that's been a thing. Each expansion has influence of a certain mainline title. Right, we'll discuss round... Oh, 8. I suppose 8. It has that little bit of, yeah, the gunblade. Shiz. Yeah, I even said, funnily enough, the Light Warden reminded me of the beings that you fought in Ultimicia's castle. They sort of had the big hands, the weird body, and like the chain things coming off them. So I see that, I see that with 8. Right, the Discus round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It is up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the Sanctuary and she'll give you a... Maybe you should go about separated by the motto. One other beast are trying to do this all correct. That's all correct. Alright. Oh! I'm flying! I'm flying in FF14! Oh my god! Oh my god, the skies are mine! How high can we get? Ah, oh, look at that. So much people. I love it. Ride the armor road to the Sentry at Disco's round. I don't know, where's that? Is it pointed out on my map here? Right, so it's that, oh yeah, a little orange pointer there. I'll see it. I'm flying. This is so cool. This mount is absolutely ludicrous. It is a camel, a seraphim carol. Carol? Camel? Carol! Carol! Alright. The only time Pez will fly. Mate, I refuse to sit there getting those bloody ether currents. It's dehumanizing. It's humiliating. What a drudge of a task, picking up ether currents. I won't do it. I won't do it. Pez, do not get off unless you are forced to, or you will have to do it over again. I was very much considering dismounting mid-air, seeing if I can actually fall. Ooh, what's down here? Let's fly lower. Let's fly so low, it's almost pointless having a flying mount. Oh shit, they can actually attack you. Oh jeez. Lift off! I spent a whole Heaven's Wood expansion very, very rarely, and Stormblood, getting attacked by wild mobs. I was so leveled. Oh, I've shot right past my... I can't even get this current. I biffed my navigation. Probably have a heart attack before you hit the ground. Man, death via falling would be on my lowest agenda of wasted time. I'm scared of heights. Oh, you delivered that armor to us. I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Free armor, let's go. Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see it to hand on duty. Zelly Van Thu. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you right wise. Pez, enjoy that flying mount while you can. The only way to get it yourself is to level every job to 80. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You're bullshitting, right? I've seen people with this mount. There's no way. It's true! What? So who's got this mount then? Because I saw some of you guys with it. You've leveled every class to 80. Jeepers. Turn on mount music. Actually, that's a good point. System. Yeah, let's turn on mount music. Play music when mounted. Oh, bit of acoustic. I love every job before 5.1 in release. So how many classes are there total? Like, roughly how long does it take you? Because I assume you guys have picked up classes and just hard leveled them for the achievement of it. How long does it take you, like, hard leveling? Oh mate, these barricades, fucking solid. Ain't no one gonna get through them. Ooh, I like this tunie. Alert Amaro. Let's see what's like on the game. Oh look, it's so pudgy and derpy. Right, what's hanging off the back? Oh, it's got a little satchel. Look how thick it is. Whee! I don't want to get off the mount. Oh, let me just do a quick pirouette in the air. Eee, I'm flying. Never again. Right. This sounds like the outro of like an anime episode that got quite deep. Right, the last Amaro. My thanks, friends. You may leave the beast with me. Alright. I'm only power level tanks, healers, EPS. I leave to roulettes because of queue times. I leveled them mostly through daily turns, and I feel like I have no clue. A week or two to level a job for me? Yeah, a week or two. What, playing pretty hardcore, or? Wait, so you have to level 17 jobs to 80. $17? Fuck a duck. That's crazy, guys. Jeepers. It's not as bad as it sounds. Are you sure?
Hey, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? So that is the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Hostile Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you want to do is report to the captain. You'll find out the look of it across the way.
Thank you, sir. I'm being lasered. Right, first one to hit me with their laser wins. First one to hit me with their tank laser is the winner. You want to trick them? Whoa! Oh! You almost got smart there. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Maybe that was a toucher. I don't think it was. It was a scrape. It was a scrapey. Ah! 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 Oh my God! Slalom! Slalom! Weave! Woo! 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 No one's really hit me yet. Oh mate, this is fucking dodging skills to the max. Ah! I jumped that beam. I jumped it. Oh shit, the map. Jump the beams. They barely touched me. Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna give that one. That was a clip shot from Erebos. Okay, you've been hit now, Pez. No, Erebos just got me there. I jumped into his beam. Pez, they've hit you several times. Scrapies, mate. They were scrapies. I'm talking about the critical hits to organs. That was just my outer flesh. Oh my God, what is that? Can I climb on? Oh my God. Oh my God. Mother. Whoa, how'd you get this mount? Take me to my quest. That is so cool. Oh yeah, a tune. Oh yeah. A tune. Bloody tune, mate. Oh, you buy it in Mog Station. That's a purchasey one, is it? I don't know, where do you guys all generally stand on the purchasing of aesthetic in-game stuff? Be it mounts, be it gear, be it... Oh my god, this is a really cool structure. This is a wee Janice. Like, when it comes to cosmetics, I'm really not as pissy as what a lot of people can be about it. I can kind of see why people are pissed with Marvel Avengers, I guess. No, because of the cosmetic stuff. But, you know, I get that more because you're paying 50 quid for the base game. But when even like Overwatch, when even people like roast on freaking Overwatch for the fact that you can buy loot boxes and stuff, I don't know, man. I don't really buy it. But then again, I'm not really massively into cosmetics. I'm not a big purchaser. This ain't even leading mine to my quest, but this is just a generally cool ass tower, man. I can't mount. It's $30 for that mount. Oh bloody hell! Oh, that is a bit steep. But yeah, some people take like cosmetics way more seriously. I was hearing stories of kids who get bullied because they don't have, if they use default Fortnite skins. Getting bullied at school because you have a default Fortnite skin. Fucking hell. Merlath. Wow. Whoa. What is this? I have to admit, this telescope isn't much use after the sun goes down. Maybe I could try fitting a lamp on the lens. Do you think that would help? I don't know, bro. It's pretty meaty, though. Right, is there a funky, cool way down? Anyone know a climbing challenge? Fortnite community is horrible, end of story. I've never seen them, interacted with them, or know anything about them. But they've also got the big Marvel things going. Ooh! Here we go, we've got some spikes here, guys. Here we go, this is our way down. Who can land it? Who can land it on that spike, and all the spikes on the way down? Right. Is it doable? I want someone to test it first. Oh! Oh, I made it! Right, now we get to Janice our way through the Undercity. Haha! I've created a new Janice! Yay! Janice! An easy Janice! You got to jump between the beams, guys. You can't run. Haha, everyone's falling. Noobs. Noobs, noobs. Noobs. Can no one get on? Gerardo, you cheater. Fortnite is garbage, is it? Oh, we jump into the next spike. Oh, that might be a bit harder. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah. Oh, it's not possible. Alright, where's my questie? Yond hitherly? Can someone put a levitate spell on me? Yeah. Alright, Erebos just did it. Levitate! Oh my god. Oh my god. My god, those tanks are wild. I heard some parents use taking Fortnite away as a threat recently. Literally my hairdresser. They've not popped around in a while. But they literally said that. They shut the kid off their Fortnite. They went apeshit. So it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you delivered the Amaro. Oh, not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. Lena's suddenly being mean. Meaner. I need something to 12 couch lifestyle. Nice! 73, baby. 7 more levels, man. Alright, with the operation fast approaching, Miss Lena. In readiness for the operation, Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I'm sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to the fall of the beast dismissed. This is so humiliating, so degrading. Yu-Sung is better than Barrow. Who the hell Yu-Sung? Pez, take a close look at the dungeon I'm on. Oh, the dragon, sorry. Dungeon. Dragon? Ooh. Do I recognise this bastard? Isn't it like a derpy Rathalos, is it? A super derpy looking Rathalos. No, it's got a hammer. Right. Is that a Monster Hunter symbol? It's got a hammer. Oh shit, no, that's a Rathalos. I mean, you can see how easy the mistake is. Oh my god. Rathalos gives me so much PTSD, man. Oh, the amount of Rathaloses I have slain in my life. Gold Rathalos, Silver Rathian. What was it? Oh, vice versa. Gold Rathian, Silver Rathalos. So, where's that mount? With the hammer? Is it from, like, Yokai? This Yokai chisel. Yokai! The armourer. Have you treated fodder, mate? Oh no, that's Yokai there. The Amaro happily devours the janky food. Oh man, 4 of these. Red eyes time to express my disdain. Lena will see me running around really pissed off and angry. The bouncing eyes. Oh, is it above? Jesus, mate. Oh, it's a crafting thing. The dragon is a crafter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello to that mount. Hello to that garishly gold carat solid dildo of a mount. What? How many carrots is it? Suspecting Gwee. Absent-mindedly munches on the fodder. Okay. That mount stole your Stormblood butter armor. Oh yeah. Oh, my Stormblood butter armor. That was ugly. My headset's just died. I thought I put it on charge last night. It wasn't. I can now hear nothing. Fuck. No! No! I don't need sounds. I can sit in the silent, awkward silence of my own voice. Right, have your bloody fodder, mate. Put this on charge for a bit. Gwee, man. It's fucking gwee. Gwee ass greens, man. Gwee. Charge, little bugger. Is it? The Elrose will return, but Appetite eventually wins out and it accepts the fodder. What a weird name for food. Fodder. Tashi? I'll be off stream in about 10-15 or something. You wanna fancy making me some fodder? Some fodder? No. Agree. Damo reels at the smell, but accepts the fodder nonetheless. I don't know. What's your favourite fodder, guys? Best fodder. Most delicious fodder. In fact, what is your favourite fodder, Tash? Oh, it's peanut butter, ain't it? Penis butter. Hummus and crackers. Dry ass crackers. Oh, what horrible options. And penis butter. Peanuts butter. Duck. Oh, James Litt's calling it. Calling it. Duck is sublime. Sublime. Macaroni. Nachos. Nep Nep's pudding. What is Nep Nep's pudding? Seafood. Oh no. Katsu curry though. Katsu curry though. Am I fed? Leftover lamb sandwiches. Specifically leftover ones. They're better than freshly prepared ones. Right, good. The rest of you, have already been dosed, so we need not fear of our mouse to come into the drink powder. All units have now entered the final stages of the preparations. This thing is now. Right, make ready and away in the I will send your uniform along as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. Is that going to be a new saying? Plot time, is it? My headset better get some charge in it then. I don't know. Is it a buckley up? Is it a buckley up? Or observe with a curious face of inquisitive, no hints. I like my mum's leftovers. I love my mum's cooking. I wish I could say the same for Tash, but you messed up some instant noodles once, didn't you, Tash? It still happened. It still happened. You messed up instant noodles. She got, you know, the instant noodles that come in the pack and they're blocks like that? She put it in the pot and then filled it up to halfway of the noodle block, and then the bottom half went squidgy, obviously, because it was the only bit submerged in water, and the top bit stayed crispy and crunchy. Well done, Tash. Look at you. You also confused a honeydew melon as a lemon once, a giant lemon. And a palm tree abroad as a giant pineapple. I didn't know pineapples got this big. That's crazy. It's like 15 foot tall. The palm trees that have the really fat bottoms. They do look pineapple-y, I'll give it to you, Tash. But you actually believe there'd be some sweet, delicious pineapple in there. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. Oh, jeez, I'm not ready. Don't have a headset. Actually, I can do this. Plug this in for now and just use my tapper. Tapper as we go. Use my mouse. Okay. That'll do. Right, during the operation, some of your gear will be glamoured. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Okay. Glamoured? Oh my god, Oracle, I bow. Minfilia's coming back. Be still, my beating heart. Or a version of Minfilia. Young Filia. Underage Filia. She's only 16, Filia? Oh my god, everyone's rocking the purple. I mean, it could be a camouflage technique. Ah! Whoa! Oh my god! She does look different.
Keep moving.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mini Filia. Mini Mum Filia.
What now?
Oh man, all Morans wear that armor. Jeez. It looks like mine.
The Crystarium, I guess.
And what we don't realise is someone's actually boomboxing that off the mount. So actually playing to throw the guards off. Just throw them totally off.
Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
This Minfilly's got a derp face.
Sound the alarm!
Oh, a tune to this tune. A tune to the tunerite. That is Final Fantasy XIV. The Aetheryte of tunes. Great success. Oh. Pooh. Punch. Oh, this game's getting too good. Too good. Alright, me and my gear.
Captain,
It looks
the
alright.
has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Here we go. So much energy going on right now. I love the energy. Oh man, we really are in high fantasy, aren't we? This may be the Final Fantasy. Like, seriously, 14 probably will be the Final Fantasy. Whenever in the future. I reckon 14 will be the last. More than to a main line. I don't know, I shouldn't say that. I hope Final Fantasy will never be final. Oh god, I need my controller back now. Oh jeez. They're just gonna attack me out of nowhere. There's great music and there's controller. Oh shit. Alright. First contingent has already entered. Let us follow. Oh, this Dream Dust aesthetic. Oh man, wait.
For the Crystarium!
Oh, I'm on the wrong page. How are these boys still awake? Must have come from inside, probably, after the powder had fallen. Spine chills. Spine chills. My men will occupy the enemy while we rescue the Oracle. Where is she? I'm coming. Come on, we keep close to the wall. Alfred, oh, and Lena. Okay, we'll follow them. Oh! We're on the mission of missions. This is the one. Yeehaw! Boosh. You saw that wall axe throw. That was fucking badass, man. There's no greater cause than bringing back our OG scion, Minfilio. Oh my god, everything that is happening right now is fucking amazing. starting to think that it's just the truth that if you don't like Final Fantasy XIV, you just haven't played enough of it yet. This song is called High Treason. Yeah? But what if you don't like MMORPG mechanics? Well, that's the thing. Like I've been doing, I've just been busting through story. This is honestly felt more of a story experience than it has a gameplay experience. Most of the time. Crystarium scum! But yeah, I would even say, even if you don't like MMORPG mechanics, if you stick with 14 enough, you'll get there. Just so you guys know, before this I was so burned out of MMOs. Massively. I was burned out to the max. I didn't have a single shit left to give. That's maybe I was very slow when I started 14. I started 14 3 years back. And I picked it up, I put it down. I wasn't hot on it. Now it's won me over heart and soul. Absolutely, by this expansion, no doubt.
You're not alone.
Oh yeah, I totally see your point, Arthane. The way I play 14, I have a whole crew helping me out, carrying me in dungeons, etc, etc. Yeah, believe me, I know what it's like in an MMO when you don't have that. I remember in WoW having someone who was 10 levels above me carry me in a dungeon once. I almost jizzed on the spot. I was like, ah! So I do know the hustle of doing it all yourself. And I've had a very different experience, but I did still play 14 a long time before I started playing it online or with any guildies. I played it for like a year, not a whole year, but like a year before I started YouTube. So I have done it alone, but point taken. On the topic of staff pets, you see that the lead designer of DMC5 joined Square for a project. Wait, which project? Athia or... I feel like I saw something and I knew the DMC5 a dev from it had come onto it. I don't know, there's something like in the back of my mind, but... Oh, never said which project. Oh, it's a future project. So speaking of Square, Square's TGS lineup with a few surprises. I haven't. Send us a link if you've got it. We'll check it after this stream. Yeah, I've got expectations for TGS. I've had no reason to have expectations, but I have them. Yes, Lena, my girl, go on. Show us your sexy danceriness. Look at her go. Go on, Lena, finish him. There she is. Oh my god, this is happening. This is fucking happening. Oh! I know it's not OG Minfilia, but... still, man. Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? TGS, yeah, Tokyo Game Show, aka where we'll get all the weebiest, most RPGist, most JRPG plot-driven stories. Yeah, and games. Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons made to the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. She looks really young. Understood. Please lead the way. Right, what weapons has she just handed her? Maybe I'll see in a minute. Strap on in. Buckle up. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! She's so short. I am a very tall Vieira though. Yeah, she's got the derp. She's got the derp Japan run. The kawaii run. The flailing arms run. It's quiet. Too quiet. Is that Ranjit? This will not end well. Right, so Ranjit used to fight against Sin Eaters, Minfilia used to lead them. This could get real interesting. I kind of suspected this was gonna happen. Please don't kill him. Kill her, Ranjit. Oh shit, he's got a dragon. Is he a summoner? Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. Jesus. I'm gonna double buckle up. Do I need a hand railing? Is it a hand railing moment? She kind of looks like the Persona Alice. She does. She has got that... Yeah. Alice-y vibe. Oh, Jesus, what's she got? Oh my god, look at her go! Shoot that! Oh! Wow! It is for your own protection. No, I won't go back to that cell. Oh shit, maybe Ranjit's intentions are... That black and white? That's it. Oh my god, look at this! Look at this! Oh, that is a... Are you alright? Wait, I'm fine, I can't move. Wait, where's she gone? Wait. Am I blind as shit? Where is Minfilia gone? The tales do not lie. He is fierce beyond reckoning. We are outmatched. You cannot maintain this slaughter feather. Be prepared to run. Oh, she's outside. Oh, there she is. Oh my god, I am blind. Oh shit, Alphino is down. Alizé is down. Fuck, Lena's down. This is why I run. And now it's just you and me. Be careful, Lenora. Whoa, what's this ability? Chaotic Cyclone. Woo! Oh shit, I've leveled up a few times. I've not even checked what new abilities I've got. Chaotic Cyclone, man, that's new. Alright. Let's go into this form of focus. It's pretty cool. Shattered Sky. This could hurt me on dodging. You are not made of sterner stuff than the rest, but will it be enough? Oh shit. Fuck you, Ranjit. Yeah, I definitely get a bit of a Yang vibe from this guy. Oh, Jesus. Right, does that mean I run against the grain? What does this mean? Oh, just the directions can push me. Okay. Do I have to intentionally die to Ranjit? Oh no, we'll fight on. It seems you are no ordinary soldier. It's gonna push me to the middle. So then I can go there. Oh god, no, my controller. Oh, that worked out. That worked out. Oh, controller's playing up all of a sudden.
Why do you persist in this folly?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh man. Fuck this controller! Jesus Crivens, mate! The articles! Seriously though, is Ranjit healing? I feel like I'm doing nothing. What the fuck, Ranjit? I think this is the best way to go about it. Wait for that, and then bloop to that. We gonna kill Ranjit. God, that music is so haunting. Very haunting. I have your measure now. The game is up. Aye! Down for the count. Aye! You scallywag. Know your folly. I can't believe this guy just beat me. Alvino Alize, the fucking guard captain and midfielder. How freaking strong is this guy? Can I switch this back to charge my headset? Sigarius, Drakeade, Jano, Zen, Ryuken, all followed exactly 9 minutes ago. Thank you guys. Welcome. So it's strap on time. Strap my strap on in. Hand railing down.
You bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yule.
Oh yeah, Golbez as well. Of course, Golbez has his little dragon minion, doesn't he? I was... Oh, Swanky! Swanky! Swankred! Oh, son. Oh! Whoa! 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 Damn.
Swankred?
He's one of those types. He's one of those dodgy martial arts motherfuckers. God dang. Wait, so this... Yeah, this midfielder was broken up by Thancred earlier.
You are the wretch who stole her from us.
And what if I am?
Thancred gonna step up. Yeah, God. What? Oh shit, he grabbed a blade with his hand. I hate it when they do that. That shouldn't be allowed. Come on. Renza Kuken him. Renza Kuken.
Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
I'm really clenching my hands down here. I don't know why. It's all too much. It's all too dope. Smell Thancred. What's he doing? What's that? He TP'd us out? Is that it? He did! He did a Sneakingtons. A Sneakingtons. Fuck it, retreat. 5 of us legging it from one old bloody monk man. Oh god, now the Exarch's ganging up on him. Jesus! Poor Ranjit. God, he likes his gold bangles, don't he? Even his dragon has them.
You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
Oh wait, was it pretty much the Exarch who did the teleportation spell? Looks like it was him, right? Man, this season's so cool!
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks.
Now what?
If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmore dare not bear its steel.
Is he talking about the Crystarium, or...?
Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
Oh! Ooh, the fairy kingdom! Oh, yes! Yeah, they mentioned this was one of the areas. So fairies are sylphs in this universe? Sylphs? Is that right? Or no, fairies are separate to sylphs. Wait, you got sylphs and who's that chick who says, "Grow, my lovelies, grow"? Who knows? Alright, just keep going. Keep going. You know, I've seen fairies. There was that little, like, orange one, that the Exarch. Can't remember its name. It's not really helped.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
Solus?
Is that Solus? Is he fucking doing it?
Fioul. There, that was its name. It's not really popped up much. Solus has a bow. Ha ha! Solus is a girl.
Even the most
Jesus, he can jump between reflections.
Of course. And now the plan has gone awry.
It were a world's course, and now the plan's gone awry. Oh my god. This guy.
How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source to the first? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
This guy creeps me the hell out.
Then again, with a soul such as that.
With a soul such as that.
There is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Does he talk about the Exarch when he says a soul like that? Or me? We'll find out. Who is the Crystal Exarch? Oh, I want to know. Man, you guys are absolutely crushing it on the no spoiler front, by the way. Crushing it.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk.
Fey folk.
Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
Do they party hard? Meg. It's time to meet the fairies. They're super progressive.
We should be safe enough here.
I expect them to be a very gender-neutral race. I like to party and they'll be very welcoming. They'll be a sprightly bunch. We'll drink fairy ale and catch up with Minfilia.
It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Jeez. So Thancred's been here the longest. Alphino and Alizé only a year. Thancred's been here 5. Wow. Wow.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way.
He was the first to go, yeah. And he was the most botched summoning, that's why he had no clothes.
What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting sin eaters.
Hunting them? Fair play. Yeah, I mean, of course, she's got,
As we were nearing
she got
Lakeland,
skill.
She abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move.
I'm so ready for Thancred to take more spotlight. He seemed fairly elusive. Pretty much
So
the
I
whole way.
consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now.
Urianger came to hang out with the fairies.
Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim.
No. There's something freaky about this place, where not even the
Happily, having
Ulmorans dare to
trespassed on
tread.
Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish two things. First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So each land has a singular light warden? I guess so. I guess we liberate the Crystarium area. So it's one for here.
So,
Minfilia, say wordy words.
What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
Good question.
You. The hero from another world.
That's me.
I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
Right, maybe there's a little bit of OG Minfilia in there.
And would I have been
She
wrong?
had a feeling.
Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore.
Thancred's being disciplined.
And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Thancred being a big boy and telling her off. What is this? This is such a flip. Minfilia always used to be the one telling Thancred off for being too reckless. Dancrid. Dadcrid. Dancrid. He's also Dancrid. Dadcrid.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Angry eyebrows, Thancred.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Oh, God. No, here comes the Scottish accent. God damn it. God damn it. This is why England were happy for Scottish to go independent.
Poor thing.
Wait, that was Papalimo.
Show yourselves.
I fucking remember Papalimo's voice. That was him.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us.
Pez hates the Scottish, confirmed. I don't. They've made great contributions to things. Oil rigs off their coast. 1. Nettle tea. 2. And shortbread. 3. 3 great pillars of contribution. I'm bantering. Or am I? Ban Pico Man. He's a Scot. He's a bleeding Scotty. Don't forget the Agus.
Orianges?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Totally new VO, right, for this minifigure.
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
It's been so long since I heard her, but yes, that is. This is the element of fantasy that I love, kind of that old Brothers Grimm sort of playful trickster creatures in the woodlands that are kind of like sinister but playful at the same time. That's why I think anyone seen the Fireys from the Labyrinth? Remember the Fireys, the dudes that sing that freaking song? Like they detach their limbs and shit. It's like a cool area of old woodland fantasy. Shit, I need to... Why is everyone punching me in my noodle? The fairies have taken over my guild and are now attacking me. Oh no. Plug my controller in again. Alright. We're about that time for the stream, guys. Is that a good section to end it off? Me getting punched in my noodle. Yeah. Yeah, Minfield is just like, the fuck is going on? Minfield, this new Minfield does look so sweet though. So very, very kawaii. Alright, you guys have pissed me off. I'm gonna get this Sam Mead to come attack you. Fucking get, oh my god, that is freaky as hell! What the fuck is that design? Opie! Spider Opie! Spoopie! Again, so freaky. Dark fantasy woodlands freakiness. What is that over there? Shit, flower basket! Let's attack it! Best time to stop is level 80. Play till you're at the end. These mob designs are so creative. I like that. I like that. It looks like a giant thing that you smoke. Actually, no. I know what that looks like. Not the thing you smoke. It looked like a bushel of sage. A bushel of sage. Why have you got sage in your house? Because Tash is a witch. Tash is a witch, and where there are witches, there are sage. Tash, are you a witch? Right. Okay, I'm just gonna wander, but we'll leave the stream off there. About that time. I do want to do Type 0 next. Oh shit! I've just remembered. I think Tash has gone off to work. That thing. Oh god, I often forget work exists. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh my god. Oh shit. That's one of those things that would take forever to kill, right? Purist Plaudia. Ah! Fuck. Attack Plurus Plaudia. Oh no, a hunt will take forever. Fucking flee. Retreat. It's a demon. It's a demon! Oh my god, Erebos got slashed! Bruh! Retreat! Fuck that off. Oh man, I gotta say though, I kind of don't want to leave. I want to carry on to 14 because this has been such an exciting stream, man. Really has. It's getting such a cool part of this expansion. And I'm loving every minute of it. Loving every minute of it. But I will bounce, cause I've got to walk the doges, because Tasha's away, eat foodies, and then I'll probably be back for some Type 0, and then maybe finish Catherine. I don't know. See how the day plays out. But I can see there's a real hankering for a marathon. I can see it. I can smell it. Consider it heard, and maybe we'll do a Friday one. It's Friday tomorrow, right? Yes. Maybe we'll do an extra saucy playthrough tomorrow. We'll see. But thank you so much, guys, for joining me on another glorious morning. Schmeckers from Kazuya. Thank you, mate. Amber as well. Save this Discord. Save this Discord link. Also, thank you to Slave for Candy. Thank you, mate. Kizwan, RPG Gamer. 7 months of tier 1 from you. Hassan for doing some gifting loving. Assassin 50GH. Mizazzle for 2 years. 2 years. Mizazzle was the OG Twitcher. Thank you, mate, and thank you guys in the chat. Lowly, Rat King, Outer Boss Genocide, Plesdis. Thank you, mate. Chrono, Rat King. Oh, I've already said Rat King. And the last laugh goes to fucking Ranjit, man. Ranjit gets it. Ranjit was a goddamn badass. Ranjit was gonna fuck them. Oh. Ranjit!
Ha ha ha!